If you're worried you might not make the April 15th tax deadline, or are just curious what would happen if you fail to file, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going over some important things you need to know about filing taxes late. Automatic extensions exist. The IRS sometimes offers automatic extensions on the April 15th filing deadline for taxpayers in certain situations. These extensions most commonly affect victims of natural disasters, such as hurricanes and wildfires. You won't need to apply for these extensions in order to be eligible. Instead, the IRS automatically extends them to residents of counties who are determined to have been affected by the disaster. Natural disasters aren't the only reason that the IRS extends automatic extensions to taxpayers. Any U.S. citizen or resident who is living abroad and paying taxes to the U.S. automatically has until June 15th to file their taxes. This extension also applies to any active duty members of the U.S. military. But while these extensions give you more time to fill out your paperwork, they don't offer you any more time to pay. You'll still need to estimate your taxes and pay them by the April 15th deadline in order to avoid any penalties. Another extension is provided for members of the U.S. military serving in Afghanistan or other combat zones. These taxpayers have up to 180 days after their tour ends to file and pay their taxes. Extension filing. Just because you weren't eligible for an automatic extension, it doesn't mean that you necessarily can't get one. Maybe you are caring for an ill family member, or you're ill yourself. You could have lost your job, be moving to a new state, or have something going on in your life preventing you from filing. Taxpayers can go online to the IRS's free file page to request an extension on their taxes. However, these extensions come with a catch. While you will be able to wait to file, you won't be able to wait to pay. You'll need to estimate how much you'll owe in taxes and still pay that amount by the April 15th deadline. Otherwise, you'll still be paying late and may face penalties and fees. But if you're only worried about filing late and facing those consequences, this option will help buy you some more time. Penalties and options. If you fail to file your taxes but still pay, you'll face a different penalty than if you file your taxes but fail to pay. The penalty for failing to file your taxes on time, if you don't have an extension, is 5% of the additional taxes owed each month, up to 25% maximum. If you file more than 60 days after the deadline, you'll owe a minimum of either $135 or 100% of those additional taxes, whichever number is lower. The penalty for paying your taxes late is 5% of your additional taxes owed, up to 25% maximum. The penalty for failing to file your taxes is obviously worse than the one for failing to pay. If you're struggling financially and feeling nervous about paying your taxes, the best thing you can do is go ahead and file them and then take the penalty for failure to pay. If you found yourself going a year, 2 years, 5 years, or even longer without paying your taxes, you're going to want to seek professional help before you start trying to figure out how to pay your bill. Contact us today to see how we can help you get relief from IRS actions, stop your wages from being garnished, and more. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.